Hey guys, so I just seen the No More Lies, Full of Lies video by Liv. Oh my goodness. So, y'all know I've been around since the, you know, apartments with the roaches in it and um Gerard just getting his CDL and the kids not getting no Halloween costumes. I've been around a long time. So she said she ain't never had no CPS case until after Gerard left. That's a lie. That's a bold faced lie. But if y'all notice, before I get into why it's a lie, if y'all notice, she don't want nobody from her previous YouTube to be in her life. Why is that? But she said she played with us the other day. Now, if y'all know, she jumped her ass on live and said, she's gonna, call all the trolls. You can't do that. She know that because most of us is on mobile. Most of us ain't finna jump on StreamYard because we have other things to do other than her fat funky self. Just sit around, feed that boy rice and goddamn beans. What kind of dinner? That damn boy needs some chicken. He needs some kind of ground beef, sausage, hot dog, something. Fucking rice and beans. Poor boy be farting and gassy and crying and his stomach hurt. Rice and beans. Lord Jesus help. And that big ass bowl, I know your fat funky ass sitting there funking up the damn room. Anyways, um, yeah, so if y'all know that she didn't want nobody. Nobody. She said anybody that comes from my previous YouTube mods, just block them because she didn't want nobody to know that she's about to spew a whole bunch of fucking lies, like the fact that she didn't have CPS cases until after he left. Now, if y'all remember, when she moved in that apartment, I think it was in, I don't know if it was in Texas or Florida. I think she moved from Florida to Texas. And she moved to the new apartment where she was screwing the maintenance man. This is more recent. Okay. Gerard had came back. He had just came back from, no, I think it was in Florida. It was in Florida. She had moved to an apartment. And he had just came back from Texas to be back with her. And she ended up getting a CPS case because Robin had visible marks from her spanking Robin. And she then said that's when the whole Robin needs to stop spreading the house business started, because she was spanking them kids. So that was before. And Gerard came up here and he said he don't do the YouTube thing. He didn't know what happened because he was at work. This was after he had came up on Instagram. He was airing her out, and everybody asked him whatever happened to that CPS case the first time before he left. He said he don't know what happened because he was at work. Okay, so that was a lie. On top of that, she said she couldn't get no free lawyers, no legal aid. That is a lie as well. They told Miss Funky Pants that she could get a lawyer, that she had to pay a certain amount. I remember her coming up on live and crying that she was short $300 after her and Zolo went on a bender that she was happy to record for the court to see, and they was up in the hotels, and you could see them all on live up in the hotel relaxing, spending money because she had made some money from her business. Now what he had quoted was $1,500. What Gerard had quoted was $1,500 that she had made from her butterfly by Liv collection. She was upset because the judge had noticed that she had made this money. Because they all up in your business. They see everything. She thought that the judge in the court was stupid. That they wasn't going to be able to see how much she had made and how much she was getting from YouTube and all of this. So when they figured it out, they said she had to pay for an attorney. Because that's what they do. Legal aid is not free for everyone who makes a certain amount of income. It's based on a sliding scale. If you don't have any money, you get free legal aid. If you have a bunch of money, you get a certain amount of money that you have to pay, or you have to get your own attorney because you have money. So the judge said, if you want legal aid or you want an attorney, you would have to pay a certain amount to the legal aid. If you want to obtain your own attorney, that is fine, Miss Johnson, but you have to pay the certain amount if you want us to provide you a public defender. Anyways, she said she was short the $300. Shit, who knows? It might have been only $300 she had to pay. But she said she was short $300, so she couldn't get an attorney. Of course, she couldn't obtain an attorney. So they proceeded without the attorney because it's your responsibility to pay it or obtain your own attorney. Everybody has that, whether you're a murder suspect or you're a regular civil case person. You still have to have your own attorney. A judge does not appoint an attorney unless, like I said, you have no income or you have very low income. Then they will appoint a free attorney. Okay. So she got up here. She was crying because she couldn't pay the $300 for the attorney. And she then obtained 2 attorneys because she moved from Texas to Florida. So they had to have court in Texas and Florida. So that required her to have 2 different attorneys. She complained about that. So that she didn't get a legal aid assistance, that's a lie. Complete lie. They provided her. They just didn't provide it for free. Hell no. You have all this money from YouTube, from Butterfly by Liv, all these places, and on top of that, her subscribers were helping her. See, that's why she doesn't want y'all to see any of her previous YouTube subscribers, because Liv also started a GoFundMe. I'm telling you, it's out there. If y'all look, it's out there. She started a GoFundMe for her attorney. Got up to, I think it was 2 or 3 grand, something. I don't know. I can't. It was. She had it as high as, I think it was $5,000 or $10,000, and it got pretty far. I know it got over $1,000, and she blew that money. She went to Bath and Body Works with her next video. She went got tattoos. She went got a new purse. Like, nothing about an attorney now. Nothing about an attorney. Next thing you know, they're going to court again. Next court date, she still doesn't have an attorney. She's still crying she can't afford an attorney. People are in the comments at this point. Why don't you have an attorney? Where's the money that we put up on the GoFundMe? I still haven't cashed that money out. I still haven't. But meanwhile, the GoFundMe was taken down. Oh, I had it taken down because people were scamming and saying that they put this amount of money in there and there was no money. You cannot scam GoFundMe like that. GoFundMe is a direct ACH. That's like if you swipe your card and go to the store. There's no, oh, you can put it towards your bank account with your routing. None of that. It's just like swiping a card, just like giving a gift card. You have to have that money right then and there. So she lied and said, oh no, Then she came back and she said, yeah, I got the money, but it wasn't enough money. I thought you didn't have the money. So, okay, time moves on. Miss Thing obtains her 2 attorneys. The attorneys quit. So that's why people are asking her, does she have an attorney now? Because the attorneys at this last court date just quit. So she's like, I paid my attorney lots of money. She has no attorney. Because the judge, this last time, is done. It's no more. She cannot take it to Supreme Court. She cannot appeal it. Once you've done it 3 times, they won't hear your appeal anymore. Okay? It becomes inconclusive, which means it's done. Okay? So she decided that she wasn't going to, obtain a new attorney after that because there's no reason to. It's over. That's it. It's done. It has been said that she will not get those kids except for the days that was laid out in the custody agreement. That's it. And Gerard has full custodial custody. And he gets to decide at any point if she is not suitable or whatever. And she's going up here saying that at one point he was classified as not suitable because he had a beard. He got up here and he confessed, and so did Robin. He confessed that yes, there was one time that he had been drinking and he ran to Olivia's house to stop her from self-harm. But he told her that he had been drinking and he could not run over there because he had done so. And she insisted that if he did not come there, she would self-harm. So he ran over there. She said that there was a video. She said that he busted the door down because she had her friend Maurice in there. And she was just talking with him. He said, and the boy that was there, his name was Brandon at the time, confirmed that she was in fact locked up in the closet, okay, trying to self-harm herself on video, and he was in the other room with the children. Gerard busted in the door, and they got into it, him and Brandon, because he couldn't figure out while he was in the room with his, two young girls, and she was in the other room locked in the closet, and the boy wasn't paying attention to her instead of paying attention to the kids. So yeah, all that was on video. She deleted all of that footage. All of that was on video. Brandon was upset because he said that she had two phones, and why she had two phones he couldn't figure out. Okay, all this is on video. All right, so that's what happened with that, and the case was then closed because they found out that based on all of the facts from the police report that was made and everything that was done and all of the evidence, that yes, that was um, done because of her intention to self-harm. It looked like she was going to harm herself, and so they dismissed the CPS case on Gerard. So she was like, I don't know, and they don't do their job. They don't do their job. But she never tried to tell anybody anything. But that's not what you said on the video. Okay. Anyways, so after they dismissed this with Gerard, that's when he decided to take matters into his own hands. He said he came out with all of this. This is on. It was on his Instagram. I don't know, with lives you really can't save them or whatever. But I'm pretty sure somebody has live that he did where he confesses everything. He decided to take matters into his own hands and get a private investigator. The private investigator then followed Miss Olivia around to find out, what was actually going on while he was in Texas. And the private investigator found pictures of Zolo riding around with the kids alone while Olivia's in the house doing God knows what because she doesn't have a job. The private investigator found video footage, gave him video footage of Zolo, taking the kids to school, picking the kids up, all this stuff by himself. And like I said, Zolo is a registered sex offender. He is a registered sex offender for trying to do inappropriate acts with a young girl. Yeah. There was a video sent to Gerard. This is when it turned from they had 50-50 custody at this point. At this point, from her having Zolo around these kids by themselves, taking them back and forth to school, taking them to the store, bringing them back, probably watching them at the house. He had everything but that. But probably watching them at the house by themselves. But they couldn't prove that because, Mama Stella with the boots is normally around. So everything but that. Anyway, so they have 50-50 custody. And she still gets them Monday through Friday, and Gerard gets them on the weekend. Gerard is not happy with this because she is not obeying this rule. He said every weekend it's a problem at the meetup. It's a problem for the birthdays and the holidays. It's always a problem. And she wants child support. There was a bunch of footage. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of footage out there, guys. A whole bunch. She had a problem with the phone calls, the meetup. Everything was a problem. when it was 50-50 custody. So Gerard says, okay, since it's such a problem, we're going to fix that. So he goes back to the court to appeal the 50-50 custody. And now he wants full custodial custody. So what he do, because while she sit up there and say he's a bitter baby daddy, he didn't respect me, he didn't try to come and talk to me about anything, he didn't tell her on the videos of the phone calls. He said, stop playing with me, Liz. I'm not playing with you. I just want to deal with my kids. I don't want to deal with you. Numerous times. She didn't want to listen. So he finally calls her when he applies for the for the full custodial custody. He calls her and tells her to get a proper attorney, because now we're going to go for full custody. And I want you to have the right attorney. None of my baby daddies told me anything. Okay, when I was going through my little custodial custody case, none of them told me anything. They didn't tell me what they said. They didn't tell me until I told them what they said. Then they came back and tell me, oh, there was only one of them, and that's my son's father. Once he heard the word child support, he was gone. Okay, but the other one, he didn't listen to nothing I said, and I had to tell him what he said. I had to tell him what he said. He didn't tell me. He didn't call me and warn me and say, hey, I'm telling them that I want Nevaeh to stay with your mama. I didn't get none of that. So I suggest you get a proper attorney, because now they talking about they're going to listen to me. He didn't tell me none of that. I had to call him and tell him, you couldn't tell me that you decided to side with my sorry mama? But he was sorry anyway. He's still a pedophile. So, yeah. But anyways. So, after that, she decides she's going to have Zolo kiss one of the girls on footage, on video. And Gerard got wind of it. Gerard then took that video to the judge, and the judge decided from that point on, Gerard had emergency. They didn't give him full custody just yet. Emergency full custody, because of the fact that she had a sex offender not only around the children, but also performing inappropriate acts that they're not supposed to perform towards a child. So, yeah. Not to mention Gerard wanted to beat his ass. But he was a bigger man. He didn't do that. So, all of this stuff she's talking about, I was, y'all be a fool to believe it. But the kids are fine. The kids are okay. She keeps talking about, y'all don't know what's going on with my kids. The kids are absolutely fine. Them kids only looked better when they was around Gerard. When Gerard was in the house, that's the only time them kids looked. Brandon came in the house. Zolo came in the house. Some man, random man that she called Scorpio came in the house. Some dude that she slept with to get Ryan's toys came in the house. That she was talking about, oh, that's AJ's dad. That's AJ's dad. We ain't never seen that man, that dread-headed, dark-skinned man ever fucking again. Because that picture that she put up of that man, whoever she was sleeping with to get this last baby, don't look nothing like that dark skinned ass man that she was sleeping with to get Ryan's toys. Liv is fucking gross, okay? And then she was up here, and it was so crazy because she was up here sleeping with Zolo. Then she had slept with Brandon, and she was all trying to get babies from them. Oh, Brandon, me and Brandon, I might be pregnant, guys. We're thinking about having another baby, and I might be pregnant. Then she turned around, she got the same fucking video for Zolo. I might be pregnant. And then she turned around and she got pregnant with AJ. Gross. This is nasty. Just gross. So whoever this child's daddy is, you know, it probably ain't AJ's dad. This is gross. Anyways, and Gerard got tired of it. He got tired of the random men being around his girls. He got tired of his girls, you know, always talking about how these random men treat them wrong because Brandon got caught telling them to shut the fuck up. Like, and she was like, I corrected that. Bitch, stop bringing these random men around your children. That's how you correct it. Damn. And so, y'all, like I said, I'm about to end this video because it's been about 30 minutes. This is going to take me forever to upload. But that's the full story about how Miss Olivia Johnson lost her kid from her own footage. Yeah. Them lies that she's spilling about, she's worried about her children. If y'all hear her, she said if he wants to do that, because she also had a live where she came up here and she said the reason why she voluntarily decided to end the case, okay, she didn't want them to investigate her no more. She didn't want to do any kind of case plan anymore from CPS, because she wanted him to play mom. When I tell y'all, Miss Olivia decided to cry because her car was on the other side of the parking lot. And she's standing in front of the store. And it's on the other side of the parking lot. Okay? And it was raining. She was bold-faced crying because she didn't want to walk. It had nothing to do with the kids. She said the kids was getting on her nerves. She didn't want to walk to the car in the rain. That was she missed Gerard because he would pull up the car and walk, and she didn't have to walk to the car in the rain. What? She had numerous lives that she said the kids were getting on her nerves. All day they were hungry. All day they were thirsty. All day they wanted to go outside and play because they didn't want to sit in a funky ass apartment all fucking day. Yeah. So like I said, them kids was always happy when Gerard was around. Always. I remember she had a video. She was sitting in Ryan and Robin's room on their bed. She was sitting her fat funky ass on their bed while her and Brandon was fondling. This is footage that y'all, like I said, y'all can look up. I'm pretty sure one of the other reactors have it. I don't screen record people's stuff unless it has to do with me. Yeah, I do have one clip of her live, and I do have another clip of her TikTok. But I don't have any of her YouTubes because I don't believe in like I said, screen recordings people YouTube. But yeah, there's plenty of footage out there. Plenty of footage out there of her fondling men on her children's bed. The bitch is gross. And she said she wanted him to have the kids voluntarily because he gets to play mom. I don't want to do it anymore. He gets to play mom. So that's why she said, if he wants to do that, let him. Because she doesn't want to be a mom. She just wants y'all on YouTube to feel like she's a victim and to sponge off of them fucking kids. She didn't want them kids. If y'all notice, every weekend she got Ryan, Robin, and there's never a weekend where she just wants to be private. Never. There's always something where they peeping in the door, or they in the live fully. There's never okay. Just I want to have this weekend to myself. Y'all not gonna see me this weekend because me and my kids are doing something. Mm-mm. Anyway, that'll do it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.